the role that didn't exist. When Lucas signed the contract, he had no idea how unusual his new job would be. The director, a man with a cold gaze and a voice full of confidence, explained the task to him. He was to play the most ruthless prison guard in an experimental film about prison life. Every action had to be as realistic as possible, and the cameras were hidden so as not to distract the actors.
"You are the key figure,"
said the director. "Your cruelty is the driving force of the entire plot," Lucas agreed. He needed the money, and to be honest, the opportunity to test himself in such an unusual role was enticing. When he was first led through the prison corridors, the smell of damp and rot hit him hard. The prisoners shouted from their cells, snarled, and stretched their hands through the bars. Lucas was sure they were just good at playing their roles. For the first week, he acted cautiously, but the director repeated the same thing every day. "You're too soft. Become a beast. They need to fear you." And so he became a beast. Lucas yelled at the prisoners, struck them with his baton, and deprived them of food. Time after time, he broke the will of those who tried to resist, and he started to believe in his role more and more. When he saw the fear in the prisoners' eyes, he felt something strange, a mix of pleasure and fear of himself. One day, months into the shooting, Lucas noticed that one of the prisoners, a man with deep scars on his face and an eerily calm gaze, was watching him too closely. He was told this man was the senior warden, played by another actor. But there was something subtly sinister about him. One day, this man said to Lucas,
"If you fall, no one will pick you up."
The words sounded like a warning, but Lucas just smirked. After 3 months, the director disappeared. He was unreachable, and the rest of the crew gave vague answers. At first, Lucas thought it was part of the script, but then he noticed there were fewer hidden cameras.
"When will we finish?"
he asked the prison staff, but they only shrugged in silence. Everything changed the day the senior warden died. He was found dead in his cell, and the guards announced that the project was over.
"Your role is finished,"
they told Lucas. "You're free." But freedom turned out to be an illusion. As soon as the senior warden died, it was as if the prisoners woke up. They no longer feared the cameras or punishment. Lucas became their target. At first, it was mockery. They threw things at him from their cells and whispered threats. Then one of the prisoners in the dining hall deliberately spilled hot soup on him. Lucas tried to maintain the tough demeanor the director had taught him, but soon realized it no longer worked. The prisoners hated him, and none of the guards even tried to intervene. When Lucas was finally allowed to leave the prison, he walked down the corridor feeling hundreds of eyes watching him. He thought he could hear a single word in every whisper: revenge. At the prison gates, someone from the staff met him with a smirk and said,
"Congratulations on finishing your role. But remember, the film isn't over yet."
At home, when Lucas tried to sleep, a strange noise woke him. He looked out the window and saw a silhouette. One of the prisoners, the one with the scars. Lucas recoiled, but then his phone buzzed with a message.
"Do you know why the senior warden died? Because his role was finished. Yours isn't."